1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Test. 1, 2. Holly Springs, North Carolina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and welcome from Holly Springs, North Carolina, Ting Stadium for the Division III NCAA Regional Baseball action in this Game 1 of Day 2, Game 4 of the entire tournament, between the Alvernia Golden Wolves and LaGrange Panthers. On the mound for the Golden Wolves will be the right-hander Zach Landy, junior from New York, bringing in a 3.0 ERA, 3.1 win-loss record, 12 appearances on the year, 7 starts, 54 innings pitched. And to start the game off for LaGrange, the right fielder, number 24, Rhett Mixon, freshman. And here we go. The sun's starting to pop out, rain's starting to hold off. Here's the first pitch of the day. Outside for a ball. Mixon, a freshman out of Georgia, lays down the bunt, takes it for a strike. Looking to bunt for a hit there. Maybe showing off his speed out of the left side of the box. Foul ball there. Count runs 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing on and miss, and there's the first K of the day for Landy. Nice outside fastball. Got him swinging there. So, first batter of the day here goes down swinging. Landy starts off the day pretty well. Now stepping into the box, a left fielder. Lays down a bunt. Play at the... And he's there. No, he's out. Laid down a pretty good bunt there. Third baseman came up and made a pretty good play. That's Dylan Dunn over there at third base making that play. Now the center fielder stepping in, James Pretic. Swing on, miss there. Takes count 1-1. Center fielder Poropatic. The 1-2 count here takes the ball. Count 2-2. Swing on, fouled off behind the plate. Batting .322 on the year. Tied for first on the team. Oh, fouls that one off his foot. Tied for first on the team with 4 home runs on the year. battling pretty good here as the count goes 2-2. Zach Landy looking to make quick work here in this first inning, trying to go 3 up, 3 down. Here comes a 2-2. Swing on to the second baseman. Easy play, and there it is. First 3 up, 3 down for Zach Landy in the top of the first here. Colin Barrett on the mound for the LaGrange Panthers, making his 12th start of the year, his 14th appearance, bringing in a 4.23 ERA, 7-4 win-loss record. As number 32, Dylan Dunn, steps in. First pitch, swinging, rips one down the line. It'll be foul. He got a hold of that one. Just couldn't keep it in play. Dylan Dunn batting .331 on the year. Swinging again. Down 0-2. That was a big swing there. Dylan Dunn, the third baseman for the Panthers, made a nice play on a bunt in the top of the first. Here facing an 0-2 count. Swings a little slow roll to first base. Flip to the pitcher. Makes the play. So we see Barrett there make quick work of Dylan Dunn. Now stepping into the plate, the second baseman, number 2, Ian Schaefer. Schaefer, a junior out of Pennsylvania. Takes first pitch strike. Play, diving the second baseman, gets through there for the first hit of the game. Ian Schaefer with an infield single. Now batting the shortstop, Nathan Sides. First pitch of that bat. Swinging on first pitch. Nice fastball there by Barrett. Oh, 1 count. Barrett checking Schaefer over there at first base. Another swing and a miss. Nathan Sides batting .333 on the year. He's started every game he's played in for the Panthers. Ball outside. Count goes 1-2. Schaefer over there on first base. Look, gets pickoff throw. Trying to occupy the mind of Barrett on the mound. One-two pitch. Swung on, fouled off by Sides. High. 2-2 count. For Sides with the runner on first. See if they can strike early here in the bottom of the first. With 1 out and 1 on. 2-2 pitch. Runner take off. Throw down to second. It's going to be high. And he steals second base. Now with the runner in scoring position. Let's see what Sides can do. Time is called. Didn't look like the shortstop or the second baseman really toying with Schaefer over there at second. Side step back in the box. Full count here. Popped up. Second baseman comes back. Right fielder makes the play. Holds Schaefer at second. Now stepping into the box will be number 15, Matt Briner, the first baseman. Two out. Let's see if he can get a 2-out hit and bring this run in. So first pitch to Briner. Outside for a ball. Briner batting .303 on the year. Another ball there. No home runs in the year. Does lead the team in RBIs with 36. Maybe not much of a power hitter, but does what he needs to bring the runs in. And he has opportunity with a man on second. 2 outs. Called strike. 2-1 count for Matt Briner. Fouls that one off. Count goes 2-2. Two count, 2 outs, runner on second. Colin Barrett trying to get out of this early threat. Curveball, opposite field. It's going to, oh, nice play made by the left fielder. And Alvernia strands a runner at second here in the bottom of the first. Jack Cabison stepping in, the first baseman for LaGrange, to start this top of the second inning off. Zach Landy going 3 up, 3 down in the first. First pitch swing here, fly ball over to left field. Play made. By Esposito. Now stepping in the DH freshman McKinley Irves. Takes first pitch ball. Come back swinging. 1-1 count there. Fly ball to center field. Well hit. Play made. And now batting, Austin Jones. Stepping in, 2 outs. Zach Landy making quick work again, keeping that pitch count down. Another first pitch swinging by Jones, the catcher. One count. 2 quick outs there for Landy. Top of the second inning. He's ahead here, quick 1-2. Landy slips on the mound there. His little sidearm action Trying to go a little off speed. Catcher runs out and makes sure he's okay. Just slipped a little down the mound. Rain's holding off pretty good here. The sun's starting to come out here in Holly Springs, North Carolina at Ting Stadium. Home to the Holly Spring Salamanders. It's a 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Swing fouled off. Down by the third base line. Jones fighting here with 2 strikes. Nobody on, 2 outs. Pitch roped down over the first baseman's glove, and that'll be a base hit for Austin Jones with 2 outs. That will bring up the senior third baseman, Jackson Patrick, with the man on first and 2 outs. Landy made quick work of the first 2 batters, but Austin Jones battled there and roped one over the first baseman's head. First pitch ball, just a bit outside. One-oh count here for Patrick. Takes that called strike. 1-1. Runner's going. Throw down to second. It's there. And he's out. Nice throw down by the catcher there. Now stepping up to the plate, the DH Marcus Celiano for Alvernia. fouls that one off. 1-1 count. The first pitch was a ball from the pitcher for LaGrange, Colin Barrett. I'm Heath Barringer. We are live from Holly Springs, North Carolina, Ting Stadium here in the bottom of the second for this NCAA Division III baseball regional action. That one fouled off. Count goes 1-2 for the DH Celiano. Takes that ball. The count goes 2-2. Celiano batting .261 on the year. 3 home runs. That one's roped into left field. Play made by Jacob Gassert. Well hit, just right in the range of Gassert. So Landy makes quick work. The first batter he sees in the bottom of the second. That brings up number 28, Franco Esposito, the left fielder. Takes that first pitch inside for a ball. Esposito batting .263 on the year. No home runs. Second pitch called strike, 1-1 count. Another called strike on the outside corner. Landy quickly up 1-2 in the count. Come back outside, just misses. Count goes 2-2. Landy with the 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Popped up to right field. Rhett Mixon under it. Makes the play. That'll be 2 down. As Landy again makes quick work of the first 2 batters he sees. Rain starting to fall here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. Had an issue with that yesterday with multiple rain delays as the day went on in the third game yesterday. Rain starting to fall pretty heavily here. Swung on, up the middle, hit. That's number 24. Play still made there. That was well hit. And still a 0-0 ball game here as we go to the third inning. We're now entering a rain delay. We will be back shortly. And we're quickly back after that short rain delay. Rain started coming down pretty hard, but let off pretty quickly there. And umpires came back out and we're back to play here in Holly Springs at Ting Stadium. In the top of the third, Landy comes back out for Alvernia. Now up to bat. Laying a bunt. Takes back, well, that's a called strike. Number 2, the third baseman, Jackson Patrick, senior. Facing an 0-1 count here. Takes that ball outside. It'll be a 1-1 count. Both these teams faced losses yesterday, so this makes this game an elimination game here in this South Regional. Swung on, popped up, first baseman looking to make a play, and he does. That's Matt Briner over at first base making that play. 1 down for Landy. That brings up the shortstop, Rhett Holland. The switch hitting shortstop as he's standing in the left side of the batter's box. Takes that ball low. 1-0 count. Swinging. Nice easy ground ball to the second baseman for Alvernia. Ian Schaefer making the play. Quickly 2 down here for Landy. That's one thing Landy has done early here. Got up in the count and got comfortable on the mound. He seems to be going pretty fast. First pitch strike there. Once again, getting up early in the count. Has kind of a odd throwing motion. Not fully sidearm, but just a weird angle. He's made quick work here of these LaGrange Panthers in this top of the third inning. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Swung on a miss, and again, that's the second time we've seen Landy slip on the mound. I'm not sure if the rain has had something to do with that, but the field is turf here, but the mound is dirt. That was a nice pitch, just low. Makes the count 1-2 here with 2 outs. Batting for the Panthers, number 23, Dawson Weaver, the second baseman. Called strike 3. And once again, Landy making quick work of the Panthers. Still scoreless here as we head to the bottom of the third. Connor Boyle steps in here in the bottom of the third for the Golden Wolves. Still no runs here early in this game. Both teams have a hit each. First pitch swinging to the shortstop. Makes a nice backhand play. Throw to first. Did he come off the bag? He's on the bag. Called out. Nice play there. Nice stretch by the first baseman, Matt Briner, but also a nice play there by shortstop Nathan Sides. Nathan Sides was named one of the players to watch here in this South Regional. Bats .329, 3 home runs. Had a home run yesterday, but makes a nice play with his glove there. Now stepping in, Hunter Hart, center fielder for the Golden Wolves, takes first pitch strike. Second pitch swing, another ground ball to second baseman. Nice play there. Again, these pitchers making quick work of these batters. Getting ahead in the count, keeping their pitch count low. And now bring up the leadoff man, 32, Dylan Dunn, third baseman for the Golden Wolves with 2 outs. See how patient he tries to be here as he steps into the box with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Swinging on the first pitch, drills a line drive back up the middle. Nice piece of hitting there for Dylan Dunn. So that puts one on with 2 outs here for Alvernia in the bottom of the third. That brings up the second baseman, number 2, Ian Schaefer. Had a single in the first inning. See if they can get something going here with 2 outs. Pickoff move. Didn't seem to phase Dunn much there at first. Nice pitch there. Called a ball. Swinging. Takes the count to 1-1. Schaefer leads this team with a .341 batting average. The junior out of Pennsylvania had a single back in the first. Fouled that one off the catcher, making sure he's okay. The runner on here in the bottom of the third, 2 outs. Schaefer facing a 1-1 count. Swinging, fouled off behind the plate. Takes the count to 1-2. Swinging, fouled off again. Fighting here with this 1-2 count. Schaefer being patient. Battling with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Dunn over there at first base. Barrett takes the count to 2-2. Looking to get out of this inning. No runs. 2-2 count here, 2 outs. Swinging, fouled off again. Schaefer making the most of this at bat. Just battling at the plate, hoping Barrett makes a mistake. Pickoff back at first. Dunn looks to be pretty safe over there at first. Not looking to make any moves here with 2 outs. Pickoff move again. Doesn't need to dive back. Schaefer at the plate, one of the better hitters on this team. Running this count 2-2. Swing and a miss. Gets him swinging. That'll be the 3rd out of the bottom of the 3rd. And we'll go to the top of the 4th. Still no runs. The right fielder, Rhett Mixon, steps into the box here in the top of the 4th inning. Leadoff hitter for the LaGrange Panthers. First pitch, squares to lay down a bunt. He tried to do that in the 1st inning. Couldn't get it to stay down. That one he fouled off once again. Oh, 1 here. We'll see if he goes back to trying to bunt for a hit after failing to attempt to on his first pitch. All-speed pitch there. Goes for a called strike. He's quickly down 0-2. It's a nice change up there by Landy. Landy once again getting up in the count early, making quick work of these Panther batters. And once again, Landy falls down the mound. That ball just a bit outside. Couldn't get the call. It's the 4th time Landy has fell on this mound. I'm not sure if it's something with his throwing motion where he plants his foot. But count goes 1-2 here. He wanted that called strike. Another all-speed here. And Mixon goes opposite field on the all-speed pitch, down 1-2. Nice piece of hitting there as the Panthers have their leadoff man on here in the top of the 4th inning. That brings up the left fielder, Jacob Gassert. He also tried to lay down a bunt in the 1st inning. Let's see what they try to do here with a runner on, no outs. Runner stealing, pulls back to bunt, throw down to second. He's there. And that is a stolen base for Mixon. Panthers threaten here early in the top of the fourth with the runner on second. Gassert squared up to bunt to move the runner over, but there's no need now. He is in scoring position. Gassert batting .326, 32 RBIs on the year. Hoping to bring one in here. Squares down to bunt again. He's hit by the pitch. He'll take first base. That makes runners on first and second. That brings up James Poripatic with runners on first and second. Center fielder Poripatic grounded out to second in the first inning. Squares the bunt again, fouls that one off. That is 3 straight batters for the Panthers who squared the bunt the first pitch they saw. Runner in scoring position. No outs. The first trouble Zach Landy has ran into here in this game, here in the top of the fourth inning. Squares the bunt again, takes a ball. Shortstop and second baseman not really toying much with Mixon over there on second. Mixon did steal second to get over there. Gasser was hit by a pitch. That's how he ended up on first base. Squares the bunt again, lays this one down. It's fair. Play it first. And he's called out, but that does move the runners over to second and third. He gets the job done. 1 out, runners on second and third here for the Panthers. Brings up number 20, Jack Layerson. He leads the team in batting average, batting .358. 4 home runs, leads the team in home runs, 42 RBIs. So looking to add to those stats here with 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. First pitch, low ball. Catcher keeps it in front of him. The first trouble Zach Landy has ran into here. Still early in this ball game, top of the fourth inning. No runs cross the plate here yet in game 1 of day 2 here at Holly Springs, North Carolina, Ting Stadium. 2 on, 1 out for Layerson. Another pitch outside. 2-0 count. Layerson being patient here at the plate with runners in the scoring position. Popped up. A lot of room. Doesn't make a play. No, that will be foul. And once again, Landy slipped on the mound. That has to be the 4th or 5th time that's happened today. Rain still holding off here. 2-1 count, 1 out. Runners on second and third for the Panthers. Looking to strike first here as Landy steps off the mound. Pitch outside again. Count goes 3-1. Hitters count here. Let's see what Larison, the best batting average on the team, can do here. The 3-1 count and 2 runners in scoring position. Only 1 out. Panthers looking to strike first here in the top of the 4th inning. Swinging. That'll be fouled off. Brings the count to 3-2. We'll see if the runners will be taken off early here. Only 1 out. On deck is the DH, McKinley Irves. But right now, Larison facing a 3-2 count with 1 out. Here's the pitch. And he will load the bases. Once again, Landy falling down on the mound. He has struggled with his footing on the mound. And he faces a bases loaded with 1 out. And the DH, McKinley Irves, coming up to bat. Irves batting .325 on the year. 35 RBIs. He flew out to center field. Well-hit ball in the first inning. So let's see if he can get a hold of something here and have the Panthers strike first in the top of the 4th. The Golden Wolves of Alvernia facing a threat here in the top of the 4th. Oh, and he hit Irves. That'll bring in the first run of the day for the Panthers as they take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 4th, and that will bring a pitching mound visit from the coach for the Golden Wolves. Wolves send someone out to the bullpen. Start getting warmed up. Brings out head coach Yogi Lutz. Been there for 31 years. This Golden Wolves team out of the Pennsylvania Athletic Conference. They returning to this tournament after a 2017 appearance in the Mid-Atlantic Regional last year. Coach comes off the field. Base is still loaded here for the LaGrange Panthers. That brings up the catcher, Austin Jones, senior at Alabama. He's single as his last at bat. 1 out, bases loaded. Grounder to second, see if they can turn hit 2 here. Throw to first, scooped, and got him. And Landy gets out of that. Bases loaded, 1 out with only 1 run given up as the LaGrange Panthers take a 1-0 lead here as we head into the bottom of the 4th in Holly Springs, North Carolina. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth here in Holly Springs, North Carolina, Ting Stadium. Number 9, Nathan Sides, stepping up to the plate for the Alvernia Golden Wolves. Ropes that one into center field. Well hit. But that play is made by the center fielder, James Propatic. The LaGrange Panthers striking first with a 1-run lead in the top of the fourth. Alvernia looking to even things out here in the bottom half of the inning. Squaring a bunt. Matt Briner, the first baseman, pulls that one back, takes it for a ball. That's a called strike. Takes a count 1-1. That one fouled down the first base line. Takes the count 1-2 here. And Zach Landy, the pitcher for Alvernia, was getting ahead in the count early. And so is Colin Barrett for the LaGrange Panthers. Landy ran into trouble in the top of the fourth, giving up 1 run. Another fly ball to center field. And once again, play made. That's back-to-back balls hit straight to the center fielder. That'll be 2 down. Barrett making quick work here of the Golden Wolves, getting ahead in the count, keeping his pitch count down here at the bottom of the fourth. Marcus Celiano, fly ball going to be foul, stays foul. 0-1. Celiano batting .261 on the year. Swings a little chopper to the pitcher. Play made by Colin Barrett, and that's 3 up, 3 down for Barrett as he goes 4 innings, only 2 hits, no runs. And LaGrange takes a 1-0 lead as we enter the top of the 5th inning here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. Ian Schaefer here to lead off for the LaGrange Panthers in the top of the 5th inning. Panthers left 3 on base, bases loaded the last inning, but did bring 1 run in to break the tie in the game at 0-0 as they're up 1-0 here in the top of the 5th inning. Jackson Patrick up to bat here for the Panthers, third baseman. Two-0 count here. Landy ran into some trouble last inning. As I said, hit 2 players, which brought a run in as he faces a 3-0 count. Patrick, 3-0 count here. Taken all the way, and that'll be ball 4. And that's a 4-pitch walk to start the inning off for Landy. As Jackson Patrick takes first base for the Panthers. That brings up the shortstop, Rhett Holland. With nobody out, 1 on. Pickoff move to first. Sun's starting to peek out here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. In the top of the 5th, another pickoff move. As Patrick dives back into first. Holland batting .252 on the year. Looking to advance his runner, another pickoff move. Patrick dives back in. Holland still looking for his first pitch. Lays down a bunt. Throw to first in time. Catcher Alex Selesky makes the play there, but that does move the runner to second. And Rhett Holland does his job, puts the runner in scoring position for the Panthers. Brings up Dawson Weaver, the runner in scoring position and 1 out. Weaver struck out looking his last at bat. First pitch strike. As the Panthers threatening again here against Landy in the top of the 5th. Off speed. Outside, count goes 1-1. Landy through the first 3 innings only gave up 2 hits, and then he got to the 4th and hit 2 batters, and the bases got loaded. Now facing some trouble again as that ball is fouled off down the third base line with a runner in scoring position and only 1 out. Dawson Weaver, the second baseman, batting .321 on the year. Takes another ball, brings the count to 2-2. Weaver with only 16 RBIs on the year. Looking to make that 17 with a runner on second base and only 1 out. Leadoff man on deck for the Panthers. Off speed. Lined into right field. That's going to be down. That should bring the run in. Looking for a triple. Throw, he's going to be in there safely. Dawson Weaver, the big rip into right field, bringing in the run from second. The stand-up triple. Got a hold of that one. Landy gives up another run. He's faced some trouble these last 2 innings as the LaGrange Panthers bats are starting to get going. Take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. That brings up the leadoff man, Rhett Mixon, the right fielder. The runner on third, only 1 out. Panthers looking to add to their lead. Oh, he's coming home. Tagged out there. I'm not sure if that was a miscommunication, but that makes it 2 outs. As Dawson Weaver was looking to steal home, and Mixon didn't lay down the butt or did not see the signal, and that makes it 2 outs. So Landy gets a freebie there. Nobody on. Swing and a miss there for Mixon. 1-1 count now. 2 outs. Nobody on. Ball outside. Landy once again struggling with that mound. Takes the count to 2-1. I'm sure if he rolled his ankle, but that's 5th or 6th time we've seen him struggle on the mound with his footing. Again, slips and falls. He looks like he's in pain. I'm not sure what he's struggling with. But that's a called strike. 2-2 count. Head coach Yogi Lutz already made a trip to the mound last inning. Hoping his pitcher, Zach Landy, can get out of this inning. There's only 1 run given up, nobody on, 2 outs. That makes the count full. 3-2, 2 outs. Here in the top of the 5th inning. LaGrange with a 2-0 lead after adding on another run from a triple from Dawson Weaver. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Mixon battling here with a full count. Three-two-two pitch on the way. Liner to the shortstop. And Landy's out of the inning as he tumbled down the mound again. Only gave up 1 run. LaGrange Panthers take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Franco Esposito steps in for the Alvernia Golden Wolves. Esposito flying out in his first at bat. First pitch swing and roast one down the line. Foul ball. Got a hold of that one, just couldn't keep it in fair play. Colin Barrett back out on the mound in the bottom of the fifth for the LaGrange Panthers. Only give up 2 hits, no runs here. Done a pretty good job on the mound. That one a slow roller to shortstop. Comes up, makes the play, and retires Esposito. Rhett Holland on the play there for the LaGrange Panthers, a shortstop. That brings up the catcher, Alex Selesky. First pitch swing again. That'll be a fly ball to center field. James Poropratic on the play. That's quickly 2 down for Colin Barrett on the mound. Once again making quick work of these Golden Wolves, getting ahead of the count. But also the Golden Wolves swinging early. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. Squares the bunt. Connor Boyle, the right fielder, takes first pitch ball. Swinging fouls out and off right behind the plate. Takes the count to 1-1. Still 2 outs, nobody on here for the Golden Wolves. Colin Barrett making a pretty good appearance here in this elimination game. That one grounded to third base. Scooped up by Jackson Patrick, and that will retire the side. Once again, Colin Barrett making quick work of the Golden Wolves. As we go to the top of the sixth, LaGrange takes a 2-0 lead. As Jacob Gassert steps up to the plate for LaGrange, he'll be facing a new pitcher for Alvernia. Number 31, Nicholas Marota. Nicholas on the year has a 4.40 ERA, four wins and 2 losses. This will be his 14th appearance. Started only 6 games for the Golden Wolves this year. Gasser, left fielder, steps into the box as we start the top of the 6th inning. Here in Holly Springs, North Carolina, the sun's come out. Beautiful day here at Ting Stadium. First pitch swinging, pop up. Play made by the Alvernia catcher, Alex Selesky. And 1 pitch, 1 out early for Marota. That brings up the center fielder, James Perot-Praddock. That one ripped into left field. Camped under it is Esposito. That brings the 2nd out of the inning. Murata making quick work here. That first pitch fouled off by Jack Layerson, first baseman. Layerson hit by pitch back in the 4th inning. Swing and a miss there, 0-2. Murata coming in dealing for the Golden Wolves as LaGrange clings to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the 6th inning. Ball high there. We just count 1-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. One-two pitch. Low blocked up by the catcher. We just count 2-2. After going up 0-2 in the count, Murata 3 straight balls here. Runs the count 3-2 with 2 outs. Nobody on. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Layerson battling here in the 3-2 count here in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody on. Murata throws the ball high, and Layerson walks. That'll bring the DH up, McKinley Irves, the freshman, number 18. 1 on, 2 out. Murata made quick work of the first 2 batters he saw. Went up 0-2 on Layerson as he throws over to first. Then came back. Ended up walking Layerson. Which brings up Irves. Still looking for his first pitch. Another throw to first base. Layerson in there safely. Error's taken on the way. 1-0 count. Two outs here. Another throw to first. Larson dives back in safely. Not seeing too much action in the Golden Wolves bullpen. Murata struggling to find the strike zone here. The count goes 2-0. LaGrange batters making him throw strikes here. Another throw over to first. Larson dives back in. Third or fourth throw over to the bag. This at bat. 2-0 count, 2 out. Swung on. 2-1. Murata trying to get out of this inning quickly. 1 on first, 2 out. Another throw over to first. Dives back in safely. Irv steps back up into the batter's box. Another throw over to the bag. And safe again. Murata delivers to the plate. Another ball. Count goes 3-1 with 2 out. LaGrange looking to make something happen here with 2 outs. Here in the top of the 6th inning. 3-1 count. Runners moving. Swing fouled off down the right field line. That'll bring the count to 3-2 with 2 outs. Runner will for sure be moving now. He steps back up into the batter's box. Here's a 3-2 delivery. Swung on. Fouled off again. Irv's battling at the plate. 3-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on first. Another pickoff throw to first. He's safe. It's got to be the 7th or 8th pickoff throw to Larson at first. Just this at bat. Irv's hanging tough, though, in the batter's box. He got him at first. The pickoff throw finally gets him 8th or 9th try. Leaves a man on first. Irv's had a 3-2 count. But that'll bring us to the bottom of the 6th inning. LaGrange still clinging to a 2-0 lead here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. Colin Barrett back out on the mound for the LaGrange Panthers. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Hasn't allowed a run yet. Hunter Hart steps up to the plate, and that's a line drive through center field. And that'll be a base hit to start this bottom of the 6th off for the Alvernia Golden Wolves. That'll bring up the leadoff man, Dylan Dunn. 1 for 2 today. Dylan Dunn is this Wolves utility man. Batting .341 on the year. Only 1 homer. 19 RBIs, 9 stolen bases. Alvernia down 2-0 here. See if they can get something going. Pickoff throw. Hart dials back into first. Called strike. First pitch that Dylan Dunn sees. Golden Wolves trying to get something brewing here in the bottom of the 6th. Down 2-0. That pitch low and away, blocked up by the catcher. Colin Barrett has done a very good job on the mound today. Only got on 3 hits. Another pickoff throw to first. Over to Hart. Dunn steps back in the box. Another pitch away from Dunn. That takes the count 2-1. Swinging, that's fouled off behind the plate. Takes the count 2-2. Dunn, the Golden Wolves trying to get something going here. Early base runner here with no outs. The top of the order was Dunn up to bat. Swinging, that's lined up the middle. Shortstop makes a play, flips to second. Oh, he's off, and both runners will be safe. The Panthers tried to turn 2 there. Would have been a really nice play if he could get the flip to second baseman, but shortstop there, Rhett Holland, made a nice stop up the middle, not to let that ball get to the outfield. That brings up the second baseman, number 2, Ian Schaefer. With runners on first and second, we'll see if the Golden Wolves try to lay down a bunt here and move these runners over. If they let Schaefer swing away. Schaefer does lead this team with a .341 batting average. Runners on first and second. That'll cause for the catcher to go out and talk to Colin Barrett. See how they're going to handle this situation. As both runners and the first base coach go over to speak to the third base coach. Catcher's walking back to the home plate. Schaefer steps back in the box. And Barrett steps back on the mound. Runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th for the Golden Wolves. Squares the bunt. Fouls it off. First baseman and third baseman ready to come in and make the play. Schaefer just couldn't lay it down. 0-1 count. I'm sure he'll probably square up again, try to move these runners over, get them in scoring position. With Nathan Sides on deck. Doesn't square. Swings. Goes down 0-2. High fastball. Colin Barrett stands strong on the mound as faces his first adversity of the game with 2 runners on and nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging fouls that one off. Schaefer battling here as he's down 0-2. Nathan Sides, the shortstop, is on deck. Sides named one of the players to watch in this South Regional. But right now it's Schaefer swinging. Grounded to the second baseman, tags the runner, throws a first. And they get the double play, but does move one runner over to third base. But LaGrange gets 2 outs. That was a big play, smart play there by the second baseman, Dawson Weaver, who had the triple earlier in the game to bring in a run. That runner moving on third, that'll bring out the LaGrange Panthers pitching coach to talk to Colin Barrett. Make sure they know how they want to handle the shortstop Nathan Sides, who's up to bat. Still no runs given up, but one threatening on third base here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th for the Golden Wolves. Pinch coach jogs off the field. Just want to make sure him and Colin Barrett, the catcher, were on the same page as Nathan Sides, the 3-hole hitter for the Golden Wolves, steps in with a runner on third, 2 out. LaGrange with the 2-0 lead, but Alvernia looking to get on the scoreboard here with a runner on third. If anybody's going to bring him in, it's going to be this guy at the plate, Nathan Sides. Swinging. Shortstop, nice play there, and LaGrange gets out of it. Colin Barrett with another scoreless inning. Nice play there by Rhett Holland at shortstop for the Panthers as they cling to their 2-0 lead as we go to the top of the 7th inning here in Holly Springs, North Carolina. McKinley Herbs back up after Layerson was picked off at first. He had a 3-2 count. Now he has a clean slate. Back up at the plate in the top of the 7th. Check swing. And he checks it, and he did go. Count will run 1-1 here. Nobody on, nobody out. Another strike there. 1-2. Murata came in last inning, made quick work of the first two batters he saw, looking to get ahead in this count. Swung on. Well hit, but nice play made by the right fielder, Connor Bowl. Just had to make a few steps in to make that play. That'll bring up the catcher, number 11, Austin Jones. He singled back in the second inning. First pitch swinging. His ball's hit in the right center field. Diving play made. What a play there by the center fielder of Alvernia, Hunter Hart. Well hit ball, diving play made at the warning track by the center fielder, Hunter Hart, for the Alvernia Golden Wolves. And quickly, 2 outs here for the pitcher, Murata. That brings up number 2, the third baseman, Jackson Patrick. Nice fastball in there on the outside corner for Murata to get ahead in the count 0-1. That's one thing these pitchers have done today is get ahead in the count early, keep their pitch count down. Back to an off speed there, a little too outside. Count goes 1-1. That pitch gets past the catcher. Count goes 2-1. Swing on. That's grounded up the middle. That'll be a 2-out hit for Patrick. It's back-to-back innings. Murata made quick work of the first 2 batters he saw. And the third batter on base after that. But 2 outs here in the top of the 7th with 1 runner on. Steps in the shortstop, number 21, Rhett Holland. Holland 0 for 2 on the day. Pickoff throw. Murata keeping an eye on Patrick there at first base. Another pickoff throw. Patrick dives back in. He's safe. Holland still waiting his first pitch of this at-bat with 2 outs and a runner on first. LaGrange looking for some insurance runs as they cling that 2-0 lead. That pitch just a bit outside. Count goes 1-0. Sun's really starting to pop out here in Holly Springs, North Carolina at Ting Park. Looking to make a beautiful day here. This game 1 of day 2 of this South Regional. Another pickoff there for Murata. Another pickoff throw. Patrick dives back in. He's safe again. But hopefully the rain will hold off for the rest of the day as 3 o'clock Randolph-Macon squares off against Denison. And in the nightcap, TCNJ goes up against Christopher Newport. Swinging. That'll be a base hit through the right side of the infield. That's back-to-back base hits for the Panthers. Another 2-out hit. Looking to get something going here with 2 outs in the top of the 7th inning. That brings up the second baseman, Dawson Weaver, who tripled and brung in a run back in the 5th inning. So runners on first and second here with 2 outs for Dawson Weaver. He's swinging the first pitch, fouls that one off. This is his first at bat against this new pitcher for the Golden Wolves. Landy went 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs. As Murata came in the 6th. The first 2 hits he's given up. That one a called strike. Works early in the count here, 0-2. Oh, 2 count here. Man on first and second with 2 outs for Weaver. Weaver takes that one. Ball just a bit up in the zone. Murata trying to get out of this. Already has 2 outs. Off-speed pitch popped up in the air over to the first base side. Second baseman for the Golden Wolves calls off the first baseman and makes the play. Ian Schaefer on the play there for the Wolves. And Murata gets out of that. Top of the 7th inning as we head to the 7th inning stretch. The LaGrange Panthers cling to a 2-0 lead here going into the bottom of the 7th. Number 31, Colin Barrett, still on the mound for the LaGrange Panthers as we head to the bottom of the 7th. He's still got the shutout intact as he faces the 4-hole hitter, Matt Briner, the first baseman. First pitch a little low for a ball. Yeah, Colin Barrett bringing his 4.23 ERA, 7-4 as a starter. Having that ball ripped up the middle. Played made by the second baseman, Dawson Weaver. But yeah, Colin Barrett having a very good outing here in this elimination game of this South Regional for the NCAA Division III baseball tournament. Here in Holly Springs, North Carolina, Ting Stadium. LaGrange holding on to a 2-0 lead. That first pitch strike to the big left-handed hitter, the DH. Marcus Ciliano. A 1-1 count. Barrett's worked ahead in most of the counts all day. That's how he's been able to stay so long in this game. That one lined up the middle. A diving play by the shortstop. What a play there by the LaGrange shortstop. Rhett Holland making a diving play. Don't get me wrong, Colin Barrett has done an outstanding job on the mound, but his fielder's been making plays for him all day. And that one right there by Rhett Holland. Might see that one later tonight. Nice play. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th for the LaGrange Panthers. That one was well hit by Ciliano, but great play there by Rhett Holland. That brings up the left fielder, Franco Esposito. First pitch strike, swinging, fly ball to center field. That one camped under and for the 3rd out. And once again, Colin Barrett through 7 makes quick work of the Golden Wolves as they're still holding on to a 2-0 lead going into the top of the 8th. Nicholas Murata comes back onto the mound for the Alvernia Golden Wolves in this top of the 8th inning. He'll be facing the leadoff man for the LaGrange Panthers, number 24, Rhett Mixon, the right fielder. Murata, in his first 2 innings, he appeared. In the 6th and 7th, both retired both of the first 2 batters he saw. See if he can keep that trend going. Nice pitch. Brings the count to 1-1. I apologize for the technical difficulties there, but nice play by Franco Esposito in left field to make the second out of the inning after Murata Cade Mixon. That'll bring up Pobro Praddock. Murata once again retiring the first two batters he sees in the inning. And then 2 straight balls to the center fielder of the LaGrange Panthers. In the top of the 8th inning, LaGrange still clinging to that 2-0 lead. That one fouled off after Murata has entered the game, hadn't given up any runs. Landy went 5 innings, gave up the 2 runs, only 3 hits. That one fouled off, out of play. Landy did have 2 walks in his 5 innings pitched. This 2-2 count here. Here's a delivery with 2 outs. Off speed, ripped into center field. That ball's still going. Play made at the warning track by the center fielder, Hunter Hart. Once again making another play, tracking the ball down in center field. As Murata retires the side, and we go to the bottom of the 8th as LaGrange has a 2-0 lead here in Holly Springs. The catcher, Alex Selesky, steps in to face Colin Barrett. Going into the 8th inning, Barrett swing on the first pitch. That'll be a base hit to center field, and the Golden Wolves have their first runner on to start the inning with no outs. Getting late here in this ball game, the bottom of the 8th. Alvernia has got to get something going here. Barrett been strong on the mound all day, but here in the bottom of the 8th, they have their first base runner on with the no outs. See if they can get something brewing. That first pitch swung on. Going to roll foul. It's number 13, the right fielder, Connor Bull. these batters have been the first pitch swinging a lot today, but these pitchers have been staying ahead in the count. The pitch lays down a bunt. That's a nice bunt down the third base line. Picked up by third baseman, throw to first. Always called safe. And that's 2 runners on. Third baseman there for LaGrange. Jackson Patrick came up and made a nice play, but throw just didn't get there in time. As Bull has a infield single on a bunt, and that advances Selesky to second. And the Golden Wolves are in business here in the bottom of the 8th with nobody out, runners on first and second. That brings up Hunter Hart, who singled back in the 6th. This is Colin Barrett's only second jam of the day. Hadn't given up a run yet. As he squares the bunt, he pops it up. Third baseman might make a play. Can't get there. This ballpark is pretty big. These players probably aren't used to playing on it. Not used to these wide dimensions of this Holly Springs Salamanders ballpark. Team Stadium in Holly Springs. Hart squares the bunt again. First baseman comes up. He brings it back. Off speed. Caught a ball there. Colin Barrett just trying to stay within himself. Has a 2-run lead, but runners on first and second with no outs. Hart squares the bunt again. Ball past the catcher. Runner coming to third. Throws down to second. Not in there in time. Well, the ball gets away. Runner's coming home. He's going to score. And the Golden Wolves are on the board. Selesky comes home to score on the errant throw down to second as the ball gets behind the plate, and that will be Colin Barrett's first run given up. That brings the game to 2-1 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Squares the bunt again with the runner on second. Hart lays it down the third. Oh, it's foul. Foul ball. Hart and the Golden Wolves trying to get something going here as they cut the lead down to 1 with no outs and a runner on second. Hunter Hart, the center fielder, facing a 2-2 count. See if he tries to lay down a bunt here with 2 strikes. Barrett steps off the mound. Looked like he was going to pick off second. No throw. Pick off. Oh, he's out. Picked him off at second. That's number 13. Connor Boyle, right fielder, arguing with the umpire. Did not dive back in. It looks like he may have stepped off after he had been on the bag of some sort. I'm not sure. But he's called out at second base, and that ends the threat of having a runner in scoring position with Hunter Hart at the plate. But here comes head coach Yogi Lutz. Argue that call. Shortstop ran in behind Bull at second base and had daylight between the bag and the runner. That's how the pitcher knew how to pick him off. When you see daylight in between the shortstop or second baseman and the runner, turn around and pick him off. And Bull didn't dive back into the bag. I guess he thought he had time, and it looked like he may have lost his balance and stepped off the bag. And the shortstop for the LaGrange Panthers, Red Hollins, made the tag. That ends the threat, but only still one out. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Hunter Hart still at the plate with a 2-2 count. The Golden Wolves have cut the lead just to 1 as their head coach is still talking to the umpire about that call. Doesn't look happy. Home plate umpire is walking in off the field. Well, been there for 31 years. Has 7 conference championships in that span. But was not too happy about that call there. So back up to the plate, Hart is with a 2-2 count and 1 out. Colin Barrett gets out of that sticky situation with only 1 run given up. Hart swinging, pop fly, center field. Camped under that one. 2 outs now. So Barrett, with having runners on first and second, only gives up 1 run and now has 2 outs. And that brings up the leadoff man, Dylan Dunn, Mr. Do-It-All for the Golden Wolves. Dylan Dunn steps in to face Colin Barrett for the 4th time today. Barrett going into the 8th inning of this game. Only 1 run given up, and that was moments ago. Struggling here with the 2-1 count, 2 outs. Facing the leadoff man for the Golden Wolves. 2-2 count. That ball's outside. The count will run 2-2. Full count, my apologies. 2 outs here, 3-2 delivery. Swung on, popped up to the second baseman. Dawson Weaver, that play is made. And once again, Colin Barrett makes it through 8 innings. Gives up 1 run as Alvernia strikes in the bottom of the 8th to bring the score to 2-1, LaGrange. Heath Barringer back here in Holly Springs, North Carolina, Ting Stadium, home to the Holly Springs Salamanders. Top of the ninth here. And Nicholas Murata back out for the Golden Wolves as he faces the first baseman, Jack Layerson, for the LaGrange Panthers. Layerson, USA South Rookie of the Year, batted .358 this year with 42 RBIs and 4 home runs. Very impressive for a first-year guy. But he starts things off here in the top of the ninth inning. Swinging, fouled off right down the little dribbler down the first baseline. Layerson with 2 walks. Picked off at first. Back in the 6th inning. Faces a 1-1 count. The DH, McKinley Irves on deck. Swinging. That's hard hit to the second baseman. Nice little scoop up there by Ian Schaefer, and the play made. That'd be 1 out. Murata has come into this game for the Golden Wolves. Been very efficient these last 3 innings. Holding the Panthers just to 2 runs since he's been in the game. As LaGrange clings to their 2-1 lead here in the top of the ninth. Brings up the DH, McKinley Irves. First pitch. Ball gets away from the catcher there. Murata. That one ripped over the shortstop's head, and that'll be a base hit for Irves here in the top of the ninth inning with 1 out. That'll bring up the catcher, Austin Jones. With 1 man on at first base and 1 out. LaGrange looking for some insurance runs with only a 1-run lead here. Throw over to first. Irves back in safely. Murata trying to hold LaGrange just to a 1-run lead here. Hopefully get it back in the bottom of the ninth. But right now, LaGrange trying to extend their lead. On swinging over the third base line. That'll land foul. Jones facing an 0-1 count with 1 out and man on first. Called for rain most of the morning, but it's held off here in Holly Springs, and it's turned out to be a beautiful, beautiful day here so far. For the first game of our day 2 here at the South Regional, the NCAA Division III baseball tournament. And a pickoff throw to first. Now Alvernia and Golden Wolves down 2-1 to the LaGrange Panthers here in the top of the ninth inning. Catcher Austin Jones up to bat. Runner going, swings, thrown on to second. It's there in time. Got him. Nice throw down by the catcher for Alvernia. Alex Selesky there. Caught the DH McKinley Irves trying to take second base, and that'll make it 2 outs with Austin Jones facing an 0-2 count, nobody on. And just like that, nobody on the base pads for the Panthers. in the top of the ninth inning. That ball just a little too high. It takes count 1-2. Both teams with 6 hits each, but LaGrange with that 2-1 edge. And that's a strikeout for Murata as the Golden Wolves look to come back from a 2-1 deficit here in the bottom of the ninth in Holly Springs. And we're back here in the bottom of the ninth, Holly Springs Ting Stadium. And Colin Barrett back out on the mound for the LaGrange Panthers, looking to go the distance. Gets Ian Schaefer, the first batter he faces, to pop up the first ball he sees. And that'll be out number 1 as he pops up to the first baseman, Jack Layerson. 1 pitch, 1 out for Barrett in the bottom of the ninth, clinging to a 2-1 lead. That brings up Nathan Sides for Alvernia. Nathan Sides swing on first pitch. That might be in the gap. And the play is the play made? The play is made. What a diving catch by the right fielder. Rhett Mixon of the LaGrange Panthers. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Colin Barrett in the bottom of the ninth. What a play there. Colin Barrett's done his thing on the mound, but his fielders have made some plays today for him that was miraculous plays. Well hit ball, but great play by the right fielder, Rhett Mixon, and 2 pitches, 2 outs for Colin Barrett in the bottom of the ninth. And just like that, the Alvernia Golden Wolves are down to the last out of this 2018 season, as this is an elimination game here in the South Regional for the NCAA Division III baseball tournament. Swinging in, Barrett quickly up 0-2 in the count. As Alvernia faces their last strike. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. 2-1. Matt Briner up to bat. Swinging. Line down third base line. And they have life as a runner on first for the Golden Wolves. Brings up the DH, Marcus Ciliano. Colin Barrett looking to go the distance here as he's in the bottom of the ninth, only giving up 1 run in the 8th inning. But the Golden Wolves threatening. Starting to see some action in the bullpen for the Panthers. But with the runner on first, here in the bottom of the ninth, Barrett gets up 0-1 in this count. 2 outs here. Swung on. Dribble down the first base line. Tag, and that's the ball game. They called a foul ball. Wait. Hold your horses. Yep, they call foul ball. Foul ball. Alvernia, the Golden Wolves have another chance here. Again, 0-2 count now for Briner. Bring the runner back to first. Excuse me, that's Ciliano up to bat. Briner's on first. But they still have life here in the bottom of the ninth. One swing of the bat, and this could end the game. Both teams fighting to stay alive here in the postseason. Off speed, blooper over the shortstop. That's going to be down. Briner to third. Ciliano to second. He's in safely. And just like that, Colin Barrett is in some trouble with 2 outs. As Ciliano doubles, moves the runner to third. And that brings up the left fielder, Franco Esposito. And after that double, that will bring out head coach David Kilton for the Panthers. Barrett's not looking like he wants to come out of this game, but runners on second and third, he might be in some trouble. It's only a 1 run of insurance here in the bottom of the ninth. Not sure if they're making the call. Yes, they're making the call to a bullpen. We will have a pitching change here in the bottom of the ninth for the LaGrange Panthers. Colin Barrett goes 8 2/3 for the Panthers. Great performance here in an elimination game of the postseason. Tip your hat to him, but the Golden Wolves threatening, and we'll find out who's coming in to pitch after this break. And we are back here in Holly Springs, North Carolina for the bottom of the ninth. Number 4, Zach English entering the game for the Panthers in a tough situation with 2 outs and runners on second and third with only a 1-run lead. Now, Zach English has a 2.70 ERA. This will be his 27th appearance for the LaGrange Panthers. So he's pretty big out of the bullpen, a little sidearm action Four wins and 0 losses on the year, but all he needs is one out here to move on. First pitch, a little outside. Very dangerous spot here for the LaGrange Panthers. They held a 2-0 lead most of the game, and the Golden Wolves struck in the 8th inning with 1 run to make it 2-1, and now they have runners on second and third. That pitch just outside for a strike as he faces the left fielder, Franco Esposito. Esposito looking to tie this game up or win it with one swing of the bat. The 1-1. Ooh, nice pitch there, but makes the count 2-1. 2-1 count here for Esposito. Looking to keep the Golden Wolves season alive. That pitch outside corner catches it, makes the count 2-2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Runners on second and third for the Golden Wolves. Zach English just come onto the mound for the LaGrange Panthers. Looking to close this game out. 2-2 pitch to the second baseman. Up. And there it is. The LaGrange Panthers hold on here in this elimination game. 2-1 against the Alvernia Golden Wolves. I'd like to say congratulations to the Golden Wolves and for making the postseason, and also congratulations to the LaGrange Panthers for moving on. But we'll be back for game 2 of the day with Randolph-Macon and Denison at 3 o'clock here in Holly Springs, North Carolina.